My overprotective Catholic mother just told me this lockdown is God's way of telling me I go out too much. Sorry everybody, this entire pandemic is my fault for not staying home. My bad. God dang it, why'd you have to do that? All you had to do was not go outside, then we wouldn't have all this thing, you know? Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going into r/insane parents, which I honestly forgot that I already had about 5 videos made from, because I made them over 2 years ago and I completely forgot about them, my bad. So you know what? I figured if I want to do this again, this might actually be nice to do. So if you want to see more insane parent videos like this one in the near future, be sure to be absolutely amazing and hit that like button. Leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. This video gets 1,500 likes, I will definitely do more. Do you have a birth control implant? Why? You have an appointment to replace implant marked on your calendar. Why were you looking 3 years into the future on my calendar? We need to talk about this when you get home. I'm going to bed when I get home, and it's none of your business what I do with my body as an adult. I am your mother. Of course it is my business. If you are being unsafe and not thinking about the consequences, I feel like using birth control is the opposite of unsafe. LMAO. You are not leaving the house tomorrow until we have discussed this. You cannot behave this way when you don't have a boyfriend. Okay, I'll just tell work I'm not coming in because a mummy grounded me for not wanting to get pregnant. I'm staying at this place tonight. Talk tomorrow. Consequences of using birth control? What? You mean like not having a kid when you don't want one? Plus, like, you really bring it up, like, why are you using birth control when you don't have a boyfriend? You know, I don't even get that equipment, but I can understand that sometimes that stuff is also a hormonal balance thing. Birth control got more implications than just keeping you from popping out a kid, but apparently you don't understand that. Do you think you can lend me and Daddy $600 until next Friday? We were approved for a car, but we have to purr down $1,100. We only have $500. Won't have the rest until next Friday. $600. I don't even have $600. Oh, you should have a lot of money. Stop spending. The most I have is $300. Boy, how you gonna ask me for money and tell me to stop spending? I don't know, man. There is quite a mystic ways in how some people acquire the audacity to ask some of this stuff. How are you even going to apply for a car when you know for a fact you don't got the money for the down payment? And you know, it's not like before you buy something, you should probably check to make sure you have the money to afford it. This is done by 3 p.m., okay? I get home at 3. Is 3:15 p.m., okay? If I look on the cameras and they aren't done by 3, there will be consequences. I can't have them done that fast. It's 3 now, and the dishes aren't done. That's a day of no tech. Well, pardon me for not being the damn Flash. In June of 2018, I was shot in an armed robbery. As of today, I'm still dealing with the medical bills, even though I have good insurance through my employer. The other day, I told my mom I was debating filing for bankruptcy to get out of debt because it's making it hard for me to pay bills and still save for retirement. She dead-a looked at me and said, "Your generation always tries to avoid paying what they owe. My parents always taught me that if you do the crime, you should do the time." If that's not violently American, then I don't know what is. Can't do the time, don't do the crime. What was the crime? Getting shot? Getting a lead pellet through any part of your body is not a part of anybody's agenda. So, you know, it's not like that's ever warranted. Nobody wants it, and nobody says, "Oh boy, thank you for shooting me." Why don't you just say it like in the caption that this was from? Back in my day, we just died. I need to let you guys know the kids and I have tested positive for the virus. Are any of you feeling sick? Yes, we had it last week. You were positive last week and didn't tell me? Yeah, no, if this pandemic has given anybody any revelations, my biggest takeaway from it all is that in a zombie apocalypse, we would in fact have people hiding bites. You guys can deny it all you want, you know for a fact we now have dum-dums like that. Teens are secretly shaming their insane parents on this website. Reddit.com/r/insaneparents is a place where people go to share stories of strict, unorthodox, and even, yeah, I can't say that word, parents. You know, as an adult myself, I can give a little bit of a pro tip on how to make sure you don't wind up on that site. All right, here we go. Don't be an insane parent. There we go. We're done. All right. Where are you? We just left Grilled. Which one? Winter Garden. So you're not at the Botanic Gardens? No, we're chilling in public. There's an iPlay we're going to, the arcade. Why have you turned your location off? Why are you tracking me? I'm a bad mom because I sent my kid to school today after they called me yesterday and said his virus test was positive. In my defense, I already had plans for lunch and an appointment scheduled to get my hair done and didn't want to have to cancel last minute. He said he felt fine anyways, and besides, it's nothing more than a cold. LOL. Oh no, my kid got sick, but let's play it off as a cold because I wanted to get my hair done. Yeah, no, I mean, you must be the poster child for this Facebook group then. My mom, we don't stare at strangers. Also, my mom, when she sees a strange person, yeah, I kind of feel like this is the exact same type of person that would say don't run out into traffic. Meanwhile, they do the exact same thing that causes me to have to slam on my brakes because God forbid rules for thee but not for me, and also the same type of people where cyclists would be in places where bicycles are very much not allowed. Dysfunctional couples, a failing relationship, having a child. Yep, just slap out the child with the might of Zeus. It always has been proven to fix relationships, all that stuff, bills and shit. Evil stepmother is blasted for asking Facebook group to edit her stepson out of the family photo. I mean, yeah, when you come to think about it, there's never really been a version of, hey, can you edit my non-biological kid out of the family photo that ever went over well. Like, when you're doing family photos, of course, the most common ones are, okay, everybody, just the parents, just the kids. Ain't never anybody ever heard just the biological kids as a one of the things and it ever have a good ending. In Colorado, a boy dies after parents allegedly force him to drink 92 ounces of water in 4 hours. Look, I drink a gallon of water a day while I'm making videos and just going on with daily stuff because it helps me lose weight and keep myself from munching stuff, but that is over the span of an entire day. Almost that much in under 4 hours is very much not good for your health because you don't have enough time to metabolize any of the water and you vomit, of course, like in the description here. What is your idea of a perfect morning? One that starts with a phone call from my son telling me he has repented and is now serving the Lord. Ah, yes, because it's been a little while since I've seen a post that makes me think this person uses church as their moral reset button, meanwhile being a douche canoe on Monday. My children will get privacy from me when they can pay their own bills and feed themselves. Until then, you do what I say. Ain't es negotiable, we're not friends. I haven't spoken to my mother in 10 years. Welcome to your future. Yeah, it's almost as if not giving your kids anything to have to themselves is going to make them want to have all of the time away from you in the future because they didn't get that as a kid. During this pandemic, only people with kids should be able to watch any streaming service and nothing for the people who are alone and single. Families need Netflix or Disney Plus more. It's annoying to see a grown single adult sharing what they are watching on Disney Plus when that streaming service was made only for kids. They just added Deadpool to it. I am fairly certain that is not a kids movie. I have 3 little ones at home and another on the way. We deserve this service over single and alones with no kids. Look, ma'am, I'm gonna be very blunt with you. Just because your husband couldn't pull out of a driveway if his life depended on it does not mean I should not be allowed to use Netflix. I'ma do me and watch Sonic Prime, and you can be pissy, okay? We're good? Okay. I bought the tickets to Miami for the 6th. Please pay me back as soon as possible. $640. Wait, what? Why would you buy tickets for then when I've told you 100 times that it's my first day at company? Where do the flights even leave from? Boston. You can ask them if you can start later. You will have just graduated. They cannot force you to do anything. Really, OP, you act like an ungrateful witch sometimes. You act like it's a punishment to spend time with your mother. I bought the tickets already, so you can figure out what you need to do. I'm not going to postpone moving to Seattle by a month so that I can go on a vacation that I never signed up for and have to pay for? Orphans would give up anything to have a chance to go on a trip with their mother. Spoiled brat. I'm contacting your recruiter at the company and moving your start date. Mom, if you contact my recruiter, I will lose it. You can't. Oh, stop acting like a toddler having a tantrum. If you won't take responsibility for family obligations, I will. You are so high-strung. I don't know how you will survive on your own without your loving mother. Probably peacefully. You need a vacation for your anxiety. Ah, yes, with the people that are the cause of it. It can be relaxing and help you recharge. Yeah, I'm out $650. You made this an obligation, and you told me that I needed to spend this money like hell you are. If someone invites you to go on a vacation and say, okay, if you want to come along, here's your part, that's one thing. If somebody says, okay, we are going, you are coming with us, and here's the part that you need to pay, that's not gonna end well, and I swear if you stick them in a room, it's gonna be a very weird vacation. Plus, also, the person said in the caption that their mother did this on purpose to mess up their start date. Yeah, no, this will totally make it so your kid never wants to have anything to do with you again. And also, way to go pulling the frickin' orphan card. Yeah, no, honestly, I haven't seen that one before, but now that that's there, I'm fairly certain there's no low the bar won't go to. T.I. reveals he goes to the gynecologist every year with his daughter, Deja, to ensure her hymen is still intact. That is creepy. I actually think I remember seeing this going around on like primetime news or something of the sort a couple of years back, and every time I've seen that, it's just weird as heck. Asking for a friend. I love my 7-year-old son's name Andrew, but I hate the name Andy. When we named him Andrew, we agreed to only use the long version and never the nickname. We moved over the summer, and somehow he has become Andy in his new school. I made an appointment with the teacher to discuss the situation. She apologized and said that she would call him Andrew. She said she would make one class announcement. As you can imagine, this has been totally ineffective. All of the kids are still calling him Andy. I made another appointment with the teacher, but she was not helpful. She said that Andrew never objects to being called Andy, and sometimes even introduces himself as Andy. To me, this is irrelevant. He is 7 years old. I am his mother, and I get to decide what people call him. She is not willing to correct the other students in the moment they call him Andy. I would like to take this matter to the principal. My husband feels like I'm overreacting. Gee, I wonder why. If we don't get this under control now, he will be Andy for the rest of his life. No, that's called him being a kid. Just because somebody don't go by the exact name that is on their birth certificate does not mean it is the end of the world for you. Kids have kid versions of their name. That's why we have stuff like Bart Simpson, not Bartholomew. Plus, also, if past history shows, Andy is a lot easier to fit on a toy's boot than it is Andrew. If the only person in existence who has a problem with the kid going by a certain name is you need to kind of realize you're the common denominator, ma'am. But with that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this one in the near future, because God forbid I haven't done one of these in over 2 years, so there is a plethora of stuff on r/insaneparents. Be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.